And let's say you were drafted this past draft. If you could play in the NFL this season, what would your stat line be?
What my stat line be?
Yeah.
I'd say 900, 1,000 yards. Probably like 8 to 10 touchdowns.
Because you know it's 17 games now, Jeremiah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got to factor that into the equation. You ain't playing like 11, 12 college games. 17 regular season.
Regular season games.
Yes. So, yeah, 17. That's different.
Yeah. I'm gonna still go 10. I'm gonna go 10.
10 tubs.
10 tubs.
About a rack.
1,000 yards. Yeah.
And you what? You still a teenager?
19. Yeah. Yeah. I turned 22 in November. Yeah.
I don't feel ancient after listening to that. Jeremiah Smith with all the confidence in the world after a record-setting rookie season. Take a look at the numbers there. Truly a special player. And look, his NFL projections not far off from what he was able to do last year. Over 1,300 yards, 15 total receiving touchdowns. He says 1,010 touchdowns would not be a bad day out in the NFL, but we know some high expectations coming our way. Ohio State will open the season against Texas. They are our #1 rated team in our CBS Sports 136. The Buckeyes entering at #3. It leaves us with some questions, and so for those answers, we welcome in our Brandon Marcello, CBS Sports national college football reporter. Brandon, look, we just heard from Jeremiah Smith. The confidence is high there as he talked with our Bryant McFadden. The Horns were kind of able to lock him up last year in the semifinals. He's still holding on to that. But in that opener, do you think Texas has the juice to contain a sophomore Jeremiah Smith?
I think so. When we talk about contain, I'm talking about maybe keeping them under 100 yards and maybe just a 1 touchdown. But I like Texas's defense, though. I do have questions about them up front. They have to replace some starters up there. But you've got Colin Simmons coming back, who led the team with 9 sacks, was a freshman All-American. I think the key here is they've got to get to quarterback Julian Sayin. That's the big thing. They got to make him feel pressure at home. Don't let him get comfortable and get into a rhythm. And slow that run game. Put more pressure, actually, on the passing game. And Jeremiah Smith, because Texas returns 3 starters in that secondary, so they know what it takes to slow down Jeremiah from last season. But we got to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable.
Got to make him uncomfortable, but even when he's uncomfortable, Brandon, he feels a little unstoppable. We also have some questions, though, over in the ACC, starting right in our neck of the woods here in South Florida. Carson Beck making the move to the U. Do you think he can finally lead Miami back to that ACC title game?
I visited Miami in the spring, and I really love the plans they have around him. They're changing some things, especially in the passing game, the way they're going to attack downfield. But the question is how do you replace 6 receivers from the #1 offense in all of the country? Well, they bring in a lot of really great guys, right? I mean, C.J. Daniels, Ray Joseph, guys that can really produce for you. But my question is how long will that take to gel? I really like the offensive line. They've done a great job developing that. That's Mario Cristobal's MO, is everything starts in the trenches. But Carson Beck coming off that elbow surgery, getting good reports right now. But let's see how he goes here in the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season. But again, my thing is the schedule. They start the season against Notre Dame. Both of their bye weeks are in the month of October, which is strange. They have to finish the season with 7 straight games without a break. That could wear on a team.
We will learn a lot about the U very early. As you mentioned, that opener against Notre Dame going to be a quick test for Carson Beck. Let's go back to the SEC, though, Brandon, where we have more big picture questions. Someone is going to get left out of the CFP. So when you look at maybe the big 4 of the SEC, Bama, Georgia, Texas, LSU, who's going to get the short end of the stick?
I just simply have to go by schedule and by the way it's kind of bookended. So I look at all the schedules. Georgia's got favorable schedule, but the one that really sticks out to me is LSU. LSU is super talented offensively. We know that. But you have to open the season by going to Clemson, and then at the end of the year in November, you have to travel to Alabama, and you also have to travel to Oklahoma. Yes, I know Oklahoma, say what you want, maybe a mid-tier team, maybe upper level this year, but that road atmosphere is something to really deal with. Just ask Alabama, which lost their last season. So just because of a simple matter of scheduling here, I'd say LSU is that team that misses the playoff.
All right, LSU, we just learned a little bit more about them. The SEC documentary on Netflix just dropped, so excited to continue to learn more about them. Brandon, last one I have for you here is a simple one. Yes or no, Arizona State will win the Big 12?
No, I like Utah this year. I think they're going to be a surprise team. The offensive line is really big, which is always we're accustomed to, but I don't think a lot of people are prepared for how different Utah's offense is going to look this year. A lot more RPO. It's going to look like the offenses we saw in the late 2000s under Urban Meyer, plus new quarterback, Devin Dampier, dual threat, big guy, can take a beating. They're going to be really dynamic and potentially very explosive offensively this season.
We've got people in the control room saying they're rooting for TCU. I'm a big Arizona State fan because of my husband. We will have to wait and see who wins it and how it all shakes out. Brandon Marcello, we know you will be on top of it on the sidelines for us as well this season. Enjoy your time and enjoyed the conversation this morning. You can get more of Brandon Marcello and our entire college football crew by checking them out on YouTube. You can scan that link right now on your screen to get subscribed now.